on this beautiful frozen ice tundra day. Look at this ice island that we now have. Usually we walk in all the way down there to get into the river, but we can't because it's all froze up. So if you remember the other day when they were chopping up the tree, we are right by that tree they were chopping up. Excuse me. Right now the air temperature is 18 degrees, it claims, and let me just tell you, after this morning it was -1 degree. 18 degrees does not feel that bad right now. Isn't that interesting? It's all about perspective, they say, and as it turns out, 18 degrees feels not too bad. After I said, like, this morning it was -1 degrees outside. Booger Butt, thank you for joining. I really appreciate you that you came back. Booger Butt, look at it. I have an ice island. I did not have that yesterday. This morning when I woke up to take my kids to school, it was -1 degrees. Right now, 18 degrees doesn't feel so bad. Yesterday it was so windy and gnarly and not fun for me to be out here. I wouldn't say this is fun either. Thank you for the love that you're sending my way. I'm sending that right back to you because, as you can see, I have no clothes on, or barely, let me just rephrase that before I offend anybody. Barely any clothes on, Booger Butt, as you can see. And when it's 20 degrees out, it's not necessarily the best. Yes, isn't that awesome? Oh my God, so I'm loving that, right? So that part of this adventure is obviously epic. Makes me feel like a real true cold dipper, not me just trying to tell you that it's cold. You can see this shit is real cold. The sun is also out, so let me blind you for a second. The sun is out and it is beautiful right now. So I love that vitamin D on my largest organ, my skin. Thank you for showing me the love and the thumbs up. I appreciate that, Booger Butt. And there's lots of frostbite ahead in our future waiting for us as soon as we walk in. But I just want to take a couple of minutes before I walk in because, you know, I surprise myself on some of these adventures that we go on together because you're a good time. And I get lost in the cold dipping sauce, and then I stay in the river for like a really long damn time, and I pay the consequences of my choices. And it's awful. But somebody's got to do it. I guess I tell myself, jam it. This is Cold Dip 99. Holy schmoly, I forgot about that. Jake, look at my naked nails. Okay, they are in the stages of getting ready for new nails, but I didn't quite make it that far. But these are my claws without fake claws. These are my real claws without fake claws, for your interest, possibly. Hope you're having a great day, you guys. Thank you for joining. Jean, thank you for joining. I appreciate you right now. The air temperature is 18 degrees. Kids, and that is an ice island, if you can see in my background. Thank you, Jake. I'm gonna, you know, it's just, it was -1 degrees here. That's my excuse for not doing my nails. Seems like a good excuse. I mean, it was like awfully terrifyingly cold this morning, and let me just tell you, yesterday when it was 15 degrees and windy, it makes this right now seem like a cakewalk. So I'm not complaining, although it is a little breezy out right now. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Niall. I'm sure I said that name wrong. I'm so sorry. Oh, Romeo, yes, there you go. Well, happy birthday to you on this beautiful, gorgeous frostbite day. Because usually we get in right over here. So we are far out of where we normally walk in. We're gonna walk in right here. It's the only available spot unless I want to walk down further, and I don't. So, and I have a long ways to walk to the stairs through all that snow, which my feet are not going to appreciate. My feet aren't going to appreciate that. Usually my hands also don't appreciate that. I found out the hard way. Oh my God, yesterday it felt like my hands had been smashed in a door. That's how painful the water was on my body. Excuse me, I was just noticing there's a whole bunch of ice. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I could walk in right here. This isn't ice, it's not, that's perfect. So yes, happy Valentine's Day coming up soon. I will be celebrating 100 cold dips. Oh shit, it's 5 minutes. Kids, we gotta walk right in. I do not want to stay in Jibberjaw on the beach for more than 5 minutes. I just want to make sure people are interested in joining. Oh my gosh, I felt the ice. Oh dear. Shit just got real. Real cold. I want to get close to the ice, but I also don't want to get close to the ice. But wouldn't that be more fun to show you the ice behind me? Oh no, I think there's a dead goose on the ice, you guys. Holy shit. And I need not to be, there's a dead goose right there. 36.3 degrees in the water, so it's warmed up a whole 0.2 degrees. There is a dead goose on the ice. Remember, I don't know if you were able to watch my video yesterday. I need to concentrate on talking and not to forget to breathe through the pain of my life choices. But thank you for joining me, you all. Don't forget to give me some thumbs up for this icy adventure. You can see the ice behind me. Let's not focus on the dead duck right now, or goose, whatever it is. It's very deep right here, and I just like, I do not want to stick my hand in. And I almost fell into the hole right now. I just need to laugh through the pain. That's what I need to do right now, kids. I need to laugh through the pain. Let me see what you're saying, Booger, but sending warmth and drinking coffee. Yes. Well, that sounds really lovely right now, actually. I would go for a nice cup of joe with creamer, of course. Jake, do you drink your coffee all black and whatnot? That's too grown up for a girl like me. I can't be doing that. No. Listen, the only reason why I drink coffee to begin with is because I'm all about the creamer. I do not really even care about the coffee. People who can drink it black are hardcore, bro. Hardcore. I'm not hardcore like that. Oh shit! Ah! I keep slipping into the abyss, you guys. I'm not familiar with this neck of the woods. Ooh, oatmeal creamer. That sounds healthy and delicious. I'm into that. I also like those, shit, I need to get in a little deeper, but I don't want to fall in. Concentrate. Trader Joe's also has a really good creamer. I think it's just like vanilla or some shit like that. I don't remember, but it's so delicious. Like, between you and I, Jake, I could drink that shit straight. It's delicious. My goodness. Wow, look at that view behind us. It's incredible, kids. I keep falling and slipping into the abyss. Let me just give you all a view of what it is I see. I'm gonna try to touch that ice. Ooh, it's so much deeper over here than what I'm used to. I don't want to even move my damn arm away from my body right now. No, I don't. I don't want to get my hand wet. Oh dear. I don't know if you can see that. That's such big chunky ice. I do not want to get my hand cold and wet like yesterday, because it made it harder to hold my own. It made it harder to hold my own, getting my hand wet. But the sun being out right now is very deceiving. It makes it seem like it's warm out here until you see that big chunk of island ice behind me. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all for joining me on this icy cold adventure here in the Northwest. Excuse me. Where I try to hold my own for as long as we can, kid. Richard, thank you for joining. Richard, look at this island of ice behind us. Holy schmoly. And Richard, sad news. Sad news, Richard. There's a dead goose over there. The sun is blinding me at the moment. I cannot see it. Okay, I can see a little bit more now. Richard, I'm so happy that you were notified to come onto my live. Thank you for joining. But Richard, we have sad news behind us. See that guy? He has not moved this whole time. I'm pretty sure he's not sleeping. I'm not laughing because it's funny, but in these situations, you do have to have a sense of humor. Okay? Okay. It is a beautiful sunset, Richard. I'm so grateful. Thank you for joining me on this very beautiful and icy cold dip adventure. You know how I love to chase my sunsets, Richard. I'm a goal chaser, a sunset chaser, chase my kids in miles. That's me. Woo! I know, it's sad. What can you do? What can you do, Richard? It's just, oh dear, circle of life. It's sad, but yesterday when I was out here, I could tell that guy was not doing well. I mentioned in my video something seemed to miss with him because the way he was What, Richard? No. No. Hail to the no. Minus 12 degrees. What do you do with yourself in those situations? Lexi, thank you for joining. What am I doing, girl? That's the question, man. I am out here in this icy river right now, because look at that. That is a frozen ice island out there. Let me just tell you, Lexi, that wasn't there yesterday. And today, it was early this morning when I was taking my kids to school. It was minus 1 degrees, but not nearly as bad as where Richard's at, where it's minus 12. So we're not complaining over here, Lexi. We're not. But I'm over here on a little ice dipping adventure. I am attempting to do 100 consecutive days of ice dipping, or cold plunging, excuse me, but there's ice, so that's the reason why I said that. Today would be cold dip 98. We are on cold dip day 95. I did a few extra cold dips in the mix. Like I would come out here at night. That's why the numbers are off a bit. You could do it, Lexi. You could do it. You would be surprised. I mean, it just also depends on your level of suffering. And suffering is an added motivation for me to come out here and do this, because like I run, and if I'm sore from running, this definitely helps. Like right now, Lexi, I can't feel a damn thing. And I laugh through it. So how about them apples? I'm kind of sick and twisted. I thought we established that, but since you're new here, Lexi, you might not know that. Maybe you're not new here. Maybe you're up to my... Oh, what the hell is that? Okay, just checking. Maybe you're aware of my shenanigans and whatnot. It's just an attempt to better myself, maybe potentially be a better version of myself. It does help with pain management, which then also helps with anger management, because I notice when I get sore and I'm in pain and suffering, I'm a little bitchy. I don't like doing bitchy. No, I'm not into it. It's not my vibe I try to go for. So this helped. Lexi, thank you. You made my day. You made my day. You have no idea. That is some winning stuff right there. Woo! Lexi, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Really means a lot to me. I know it looks terrifying, Lexi. I know it does, because it is. I mean, I can't even really explain to you like the way this feels right now. I mean, I could try, but it's just not going to really cover my bases there. And the sun is blinding me, and I'm trying to see what you guys are all saying. Suffering is courageous. Richard, I appreciate you. Thank you for being in my corner. Maybe some level of suffering. Maybe some level of suffering is necessary for growth purposes. But I just, I'm flexible on that kind of suffering. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be suffering because I ran. So I'll come out here and suffer from the cold in that way. But later I won't be hurting as much, and I want to go running tomorrow. This will help me just stay on my running grind and not be in pain and suffering in that way, shape, or form. This is definitely suffering. Yesterday when I walked out of the river, my inner thighs felt like ice had formed on them when I was walking out. Like, I'm not even kidding you. 12 minutes, thank you. Well, Richard, I kind of talked on the beach for 5 minutes. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate you. That means a lot to me, because you know how I get, Richard. Thank you. And honestly, like, it's really nice right now because it's not windy. You can tell the water's not moving and grooving like it was yesterday, and the sun is out. And you also know, oh dear, you also know how when the sun's out I get in trouble. It's just a good time in the sun. It reminds me of summer. And I was born in the summer, so I have a thing for it. Like, I love the sun. I'm a Leo. I'm fired up. I'm warm. Thank you, Lexi. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet of you. That really means a lot to me. Ron, thank you for joining. Ron, I think this is your first live that you've ever been on, isn't it? Am I getting red, Richard? Am I? Oh shit, I am getting red. Look at that. Look at my Red Lobster biscuits. Oh dear. Well, you can't really tell me. You can't really, oh wait, maybe, oh, well that looks frightening. Look who's on fire, kids. Oh dear. Let's get back in there. Oh shit. That was very serious. I'm just saying. I just want to back up to the ice a little bit. Just ignore the